We are in Leaper, camping at Cook Forest, and we're going to ride the Clarion 66 today. And we've come down to this community park, which I don't know the name of it, but it's the community park in Leaper, and it's supposed to connect up to the trail. I'm hoping it connects up to the trail. Let's find out. Let's go for a ride. Look at this, it's paved. It's not so much that it says it's connected to the trail. I was hoping it was connected to the trail. Look at this. Look at this, Mom. Look at this. I think we got it. The Clarion 66 has a unique distinction in that it doesn't seem to show up on Google Maps at all. You look at Google Maps and hit the bicycling button, and usually you can find trails. This one is a green squiggle on the map. This one doesn't seem to show up. Clarion 66. It runs from Marion, Pennsylvania to Marionville, Pennsylvania. You can park, 100 feet closer to the trail you're going to walk on. Okay. On north. Oh, a kiosk. Look at this.
Oh, nice.
We found this one day a couple years ago. We were riding up through here and saw them paving this trail.
Which way do you want to go?
Oh, well, why not north? And we'll go to Marionville.
Wonderful. Let's do it.
We have ridden the trail south from Marionville, and we've ridden it north from Marion, but we've never done the whole thing at the same time. It is now October. Wearing long pants, long sleeves.
This is gorgeous.
It's kind of weird because usually I look on Google Maps and I look for the green squiggles, and I look to see where it runs through town and kind of zoom in around and see where there are parking lots and places that I can go to, and there's just nothing. There's no green squiggle, and there's nothing to indicate. A lot of times on the map you'll see a line that indicates an old railroad line that, even though it's not still running, you can still see the line on the map of where it was. I didn't even see that. I just knew to come here because I knew to come here. Of course, it makes it easier that they used a very unimaginative 66 trail, and it runs parallel to Route 66. It makes it a lot easier, really. And from our campground, I just looked and saw, well, this is the closest spot to 66. This little town called Leaper, which anybody that ever goes to Cook Forest knows the town Leaper, just because you got to go through Leaper to get to Cook Forest.
And I might put my sweatshirt on.
It's chilly. Now that we're moving, we got our own wind chill going on here.
Now let me ask you this. We're close enough that if you want to go back and get your jacket, we can. Do you think you need to?
That's all right. I'll just freeze.
I'm going to stop up here in the sunshine and put my jacket on.
I'll just go till I turn numb and fall over.
Oh, all right. This puddle of sunshine is mine for my putting my jacket on. And if you want to turn around and go get your coat.
You better behave. I can turn this bike around.
Right.
Blocking the trail, baby. Not so much you, but I know me. If I were to park in the middle of the trail, that's when the bicycle race would come by.
And knowing that those people will be coming. Thank you.
Are you ready, woman? Let's ride.
Here we go.
Hello. I was just commenting today at the campground that I have never seen so many older people on bicycles, and because they are all on e-bikes. The e-bikes are getting people out there, getting people exercising and moving. People can complain all they want about the e-bikes. It's getting a lot of people out there and moving. I know there are some trails that are trying to make it harder, make it impossible for e-bikes to be on them, but man, I think they're going to find they're in for a big surprise as all us old folks say,
I think it's a wonderful thing of adaptive equipment.
It's a beautiful piece of assistive technology. It gets people out there, it gets people exercising. And I know the criticism I've read is, okay, you go too fast. In my personal experience, I see more people on regular bikes going way too fast than I ever see on an e-bike.
Yeah,
we are rarely passed by e-bikes, but we are often passed by regular bikes.
And I have no problem with them wanting to go fast, as long as they slow down whenever they're going past children, and just you got to be careful.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that they are.
Well, they're the courteous ones and the uncourteous ones, right? But the solution to uncourteous people is not condemning all e-bikes.
Right. Well, they do make this one kind of tight.
They do.
I think next weekend might get us into a more peak fall foliage.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm almost wishing we had saved this for next weekend. This is such a beautiful trail.
And so close too, you know. We've always said, I didn't know the Cook Forest didn't have a campground. Not only did I not know that it had a campground, I would have sworn that it didn't. I always thought that was weird, that places gigantic as Cook Forest would not have a place to bring the RV.
Well,
and I was completely wrong.
I knew they had a campground because I've camped in it, but I was in a tent. Yeah. And I honestly didn't remember the campground.
But we've always come up to Clear Creek, which isn't so terribly far away. And then from Clear Creek, we would head over to Franklin and do either the Allegheny River Trail or the Sandy Creek Trail. And this is so nicely convenient to the Ridge Campground at Cook Forest.
Sure is. We'll be doing this again. In fact, as I pedal along on this nice, beautifully paved trail, we haven't made plans for next weekend yet. We could check out to see what sites are open for next weekend. If you wanted to come back here, we could, and go the other way.
I was thinking today we could do north-south. You do want to just do north and come back next week and do south?
Let's just see how we feel at the end of 26 miles if we go north the whole way. You know, you don't have bike shorts on. I'm very aware of that.
Well, north is, I mean, the whole course is 26 miles. We're about midway, yeah. So it's
13 miles to the end of it this way. So I figured that's 26 miles if we go this way.
Oh. No, my idea was maybe to go 10 miles north and 10 miles south. But we could do that. Go all the way north today, come back next week to the same spot and go all the way south. That sounds like a plan.
I mean, it's a really nice campground.
It's a nice campground.
If we remember to have gas in the RV already, I think that's a doable plan.
Well, I don't think that slowed us down that much. Stopping for fuel, a little bit of a detour. Well, it took us 10 or 15 minutes more.
It says it takes 2 hours and 15 minutes from our house to the campground, but it took 3 hours.
Did it really?
Yes.
Well, we left late because there was an accident on my way home, so it took me longer to get home.
Yeah.
But even at that, we didn't get out that much. We only got out like 20 minutes later. I don't think we got here at 20 after 8. But regardless.
Okay, maybe it wasn't 3 hours.
Look at all the ties.
Yeah. What I wonder is why don't they cut those up and use them for firewood? Oh, because it's got a metal piece in it.
There's metal in it, soaked in chemicals.
Yeah.
Of course, they do just stack those chemically laden logs on the ground where they can seep into the water.
Of course, where else are they going to take them?
Where else are they going to put them?
I'm just thankful that they made this beautiful trail.
Okay, so if the Red Bank Trail potentially could link up with the Little Toby,
right,
head that way north.
Right.
But I believe it's this trail that they potentially want to hook up with the Knox Cane.
Oh, okay.
But not only that, looking at the map this morning, Sligo is south of here, and the Sligo Spur is off the Red Bank.
Yeah.
So that it's just it can make for some great, literally, inroads into Pennsylvania.
Yep. Some real long distance trails.
Real long distance, going the distance. And of course they want to connect the Allegheny River Trail all the way up to Erie.
And from Erie, they want to take it over to Cleveland, right?
I don't know. But if they did that, because you know in Cleveland, then you connect up with the Ohio and Lake Erie in Ohio. I think it's O&E. Yes. Ohio and Lake Erie. Old Trail, Ohio and Lake Erie. But even before that, it would have to go somewhere near Ashtabula, which is the Western Reserve.
Right.
And then I believe it's off the, is it off the Western Reserve? Well, if they take the Great American Rail Trail up off the Western Reserve, then of course that would have to cross the Ohio and Lake Erie.
Right.
But if it connects with the Ohio and Lake Erie, you're still talking potential nationwide access. I just want them to have a trail into the city of Pittsburgh, so it doesn't take me an hour to travel 7 miles.
Well, I hate to say it, but I hope you're retired before that happens.
Oh, I'll definitely be retired. I'll be dead and disintegrated before that happens.
And I'll be honest, I really don't want you having to ride your bike to work.
I want there to be a safe way to do it. There's no safe way to do it right now. There are potentially safe ways of doing it.
Gator Alley.
I didn't see that.
Oh, honey, this is the perfect ride.
You like it?
I do. Love
I
it.
stayed up all night making it for you.
Ah, there's the gator.
There's the gator.
That's cute. Gator Alley. Oh, wow. Look at the... Oh, that just... I love that. I love it. This is gorgeous. I've already made a bouquet. But I wouldn't walk in there to get it.
Not in sandals. Oh, there's 66 right there.
Yep.
Yeah, that close to it. You are special, smart, kind, love. Worth it.
Would have been more smart to not have it be in yellow or to...
No, it's not a dramatic course. No bridges, no tunnels, but it's still very scenic.
Beautiful.
Nice areas that open up that you can see. You don't just have the tunnel of trees,
Yep.
but you do have sections of tunnels of trees, which are pretty. But it was a relatively cheap railroad to build.
Yeah, I haven't noticed really any grade. There's one little place where it felt like we were going downhill.
Yeah. Well, just maybe a quarter mile back, I noticed a little bit. It was built up there, but not big time.
Yep.
It was built up. And it's kind of crazy. In central Pennsylvania, north central Pennsylvania, it is so flat. And they found a route with, like I said, no tunnels, no bridges.
Yep. I bet they hauled an awful lot of lumber out of here.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Oh, look at this place coming up on our left. Wow, how nice.
At 13 miles, it went from paved to this. I'm guessing we're in Marionville. I guess we'll find out. Oh, a lot of ATVs. Makes me wonder if there's an event. There's so many. Marionville.
Hello.
Hello. Neat building. You can still smell the wood inside. I can still smell the wood inside.
So are we going to go to the end?
Oh, let's complete it.
Okay.
It's not that far.
It's not that far.
The woman inside just explained to me that this is a twice-a-year event. They just closed the National Forest trails, so a week after that, you're allowed to come up and ride all the trails on the ATVs.
Oh, fun.
What she says is this goes up about another mile,
Yeah.
stops before the prison, and that they do want to eventually connect it up with the Knox Cane in Mount Jewett.
Bigfoot. Hey, I like Marionville.
Yeah, we'd have to buy an ATV.
Wouldn't hurt us. None of that looks familiar to me.
We didn't come this way.
Oh,
Where that fence was,
yeah?
that's where we started.
Okay.
Hey, we're paved again. Coming up through here. There we go. Boom! I do believe the trail ended here.
Okay. You know what? I think this is far enough.
Yeah, I want to go just up to this bend.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
That is great.
We'll just turn around here when it starts to grass again. Up here at the quick fill. Alright. Yeah, it just kind of goes on this way. There's our turnaround.
If that was somebody behind us or not.
Yeah, I couldn't. And we're back to asphalt.
And it is so nice.
And we know it's asphalt all the way to Leaper.
I'm definitely a big fan of this trail.
Did you see that crack back there?
Yes.
That's the biggest hump I've seen the whole way.
think you're right.
Yeah, we had confirmation back there at the train station. They want to take it all the way to Knox Cane, and just from where it ends in outside of Clarion and its proximity to Sligo.
Oh my goodness, this is such a nice way to go.
Oh, in Ohio they stop.
Yeah. Well, they really don't have a crosswalk here. I still think it's pretty neat. Who's that? Hello.
This is wild because it's not really it's not an auto graveyard, it's just a junkyard.
They have a street road on it? Not on that one.
Oh. Hello, ladies.
Look at all the red berries on that. That is just so pretty.
There are.
And here's the gator.
Later, gator. I picked up a leaf. And now it sounds like I'm going 1,000 miles an hour. Should get a baseball card. Sound like a Harley. All right. What are your thoughts, my lady?
Oh, fabulous trail. 2 thumbs up, 10 stars.
So very level, so very unbumpy. Couple bumps along the way, but that's where it crosses driveways. What are you gonna do? Nicely scenic, if not dramatic. It is nicely scenic. Definitely a destination trail.
Yep. Farmington Township Community Park Trailhead.
All right, Farmington Township. I just figured it was Leaper, but it's Farmington Township. This was very serendipitous to find this connector here for this community park. Ooh. Ooh. I am on one bar.
That was a nice 30-mile ride.
So that was 16.7 from the train station at Marionville north, turn around and come back. So add what, 16.7 to what, 13? 13.7? Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, nice 30-mile ride. We were talking about it. We're thinking we're coming back here next week and we'll do the southern extension next week. That's the plan right now.
Yeah.
But right now, I didn't bring my bike pants. My rear end is sore.
You guys like to ride other trails?
Mo they.
Oh, we sure do. Oh.
All right, we are back in Leaper. We were here last week and went for a nice ride from here on the Clarion 66 trail. We went from here up to Marionville, and today we will be going down to Marion. I'm thinking I'm just going to make both these videos one big long video, or one short video, maybe something. I don't know. I'm just kind of babbling at this point, but just because I want to get out there and let's go for a ride. When we were here last week, we knew that the trees would be so much more beautiful. That's why we came back up here the following week.
There definitely is more color.
Definitely is. So much difference just a week makes. And then pretty soon they'll all be down. They'll fall to the ground. And the snows will fly. And the slush. And that long gray suck until spring.
Have plenty of time time to make your videos and force ourselves to exercise in the basement. The occasional trail on the...
Going out in the freezing cold.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
And
Oh, off we go.
to the right and to Marion. Marion, the librarian. It just makes me wonder, as we came up last night, we came through Clarion, why Clarion exists as a town. We know so many of these towns exist because of the rail line, but this rail line doesn't go through Clarion.
No, it doesn't.
So why does it exist? Just because the university's there? I don't know how old the university is. We were so pleasantly surprised as we finished our ride last week, and we were approached by friends we didn't know we had. Friends of the channel came up. Charlie and Eleanor.
This is Eleanor Pello
and
Charlie Pello. I'm so glad to meet you.
Nice to
you
meet
made
you.
my day.
Well, we hope you like the map we gave you
Oh,
for
I've
the
got it.
Justice Trail
Absolutely, I should
and
show
Sandy
that.
Creek Trail. There's 3 tunnels and a big Belmar Bridge on
Wasn't
there.
that nice of them?
That's nice.
I don't think I have this one. The original idea in this RV was to make sure that the bathroom was nothing but maps, because you're a captive audience and you might as well just, check to see where you're going to go next. This might have to go up on the wall. I love it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It was so cool and weird to be recognized.
Such a treat.
I got, what, like 200 subscribers now. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Hey, a shout out today to Charlie and Eleanor for really making our day, for coming up to us and like spotting us right away.
Yeah.
We just went whizzing past them and they knew who we were right away.
We could tell they were our people.
Similar story to ours. They were together as kids and went their separate ways for a long time, different families, and got together again as adults. Little library. Oh, I guess that's the trailhead too, right there.
Nice.
I just figured that was their storage up there.
Little bumpity bumpity here.
Bumpity, bumpity, bumpity.
That's okay. Oh, we've got the color.
I'm sure the ride up to Marionville is absolutely spectacular. But I'm pretty sure this one's going to be as well.
Follow 66. I mean, it pretty much is beside 66 most of the way.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. Looking forward to every mile.
Passing on your left.
I hope you guys have a great day today.
Thank you.
It is so pretty.
Yes, it is. We're just going to keep going. We're not going to stop.
There you go. That's the right attitude.
We're hungry.
That's always the way to stop.
Right.
This trail needs an ice cream place.
Yeah. That's clear in the corner.
Oh, you're right.
That's a long way yet.
That's okay.
Oh, it's just right around the corner. This thing is paved almost from end to end, but I kind of learned my lesson about sticking to the middle after the road gave out on me on the Montour Trail.
The nice thing about this is it's plenty wide to ride 2 abreast and not have to worry about sliding off the edge.
Well, that was the thing about when we were on the Montour. It's not that it wasn't wide enough, it's just that with the shoulders, it was also very wide.
Yep.
But with all the leaves that had fallen on top of those shoulders that were soft, I didn't know I was on a soft shoulder.
Yeah, we just couldn't see.
And it just gave out from underneath me.
The delineation of this path is pretty good. You can see the paved part. I'm just sticking a little
Well,
bit to the inside.
You can now, but remember when we rode the Montour,
Yeah.
that thing was covered.
Yeah, the
You
entire...
really couldn't see the trail at all.
No, but this is pretty easy to see. I can imagine though, there will be times this fall where this will be completely covered.
Come on.
We still have a lot of green leaves.
Well, it is nice that it's paved, no roots growing underneath it, no expansion.
It's exceptionally nice, no doubt about it. And the views, oh, beautiful.
Oh, maybe give it another week.
Yep.
Another week it'll be fabulous. That's pretty cool right now. But we're not coming back next week because I got to work.
Now, I know that we rode this, what, 2-leaper? Or did we turn around before Leaper when we rode this part?
Oh, we went way past Leaper. We went up. There's a sign, I believe, when it leaves whatever county this is. Because if you look at the maps, like even the one at Leaper, it doesn't really go that far north because it's only this county.
Oh, okay.
And
Hello, cows.
I believe we turned around at that sign.
Okay.
Because I think from Leaper to Marion, it's maybe 13 or 14 miles.
It's 13, maybe 13.
So probably what we did was we rode up, we did a 15, I'm guessing.
Okay.
15 one direction.
Oh, aren't these trees pretty? Oh, I hope we have a covered porch someday. Really do. Wonder if my mansion in heaven's gonna have a covered porch.
Now when we get to Marion, that's the big trailhead, and the trail is supposed to continue down around and over to 66, but it's not paved in that part.
I see.
So I figure if we got some gumption left, we'll explore that part, or at least I'll explore that part.
You have a good day. Yeah. Oh, you're sweet. Get a good scritchy.
We're not supposed to notice him. He's going incognito. He has a mask on.
He's got his mask on. Bye-bye. I have to say hi to the horses.
I understand.
I'm always tickled when they're close to a fence.
I'm kind of thinking they probably don't like getting close to this fence.
Nope.
Looks like it might be electrified to me.
Sure they stay back from
Of course, there's nothing on it to say electrified, so maybe it's not.
it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to touch it and find out. I've touched enough electric fences by accident.
Does it hurt or just gives you a buzz?
Oh, it tells you you shouldn't have done that. It's not nice.
But not enough to give you a burn or anything.
No, it doesn't burn you, but just, oh, jeez. It'll make you yelp. Definitely make you yelp. Now, this used to be Fred's sign up here, right?
I think it might be the next one down. We are clear.
Now, what's that say? The shack?
The shack.
My display was so dirty, I couldn't read it. Yeah, I think you're right. 'Cause that
There it
was
is,
the call
right there.
sign.
Used to be a trailer there that said just call Fred.
Gates.
How pretty.
Oh, beautiful.
And you know, being next to the highway, it's really not that loud.
No.
And where we camped last night at Coke Forest, our site was one of the closest we've had to a road. You couldn't see the road though, but boy, you could hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it. But, I mean, we forgot all about it after a while.
Well, after a while, I think the traffic stopped. I don't think it's a big time throughway
No, I
from
don't
Coke
think
Forest.
so. Can you see anybody in your rear view mirror?
I do not.
Not being antisocial, I just like... Oh, look at the color.
Hello?
Hello there. Hey, have a great day. Wow, do you see that big hole?
Nope. What big hole?
You drove right past it. It was right along the side. It looked like it was big enough for Fox.
On the path itself?
Well, yeah. I mean, not on the paved, but right off, I mean, like
Oh, okay.
18 inches off the path.
I would have been surprised if there was a hole that I didn't spot on the pavement. A mailbox?
How pretty. Oh, what a lovely place.
Yeah, it is. I think it's funny that their mailbox is on the trail, but I always get nervous someone will come speeding over the top of the hill like that.
Yeah, I think about it. At least it's the kind of day where you can hear something when it's approaching.
Yeah.
If, you know, if the wind were blowing like crazy, it'd be different. There's some very nice benches along this. No? Second time a bug hit me, I guess. Not twice.
I've been getting them, you know, I've been pitching them off me. They've been landing on me.
Ah, porta potties.
No hitchhikers.
I love porta potties. And that's about halfway between. That's nice. Of course, there really isn't anything where we got on. That's something they should have. I always think a
At
park.
that township park?
Yeah, I didn't see one.
Oh, I would think there would have to be.
You would think there would.
They have a ball field there. They have.
But I didn't see one.
Huh.
Maybe I'm mistaken.
Well, I didn't see one, but I wasn't looking for one either.
Oh, nice place down there. Oh, these places are
caboose!
so nice.
That's a caboose.
It is. Look at this pretty place.
Nice big porch.
Beautiful, beautiful. And they have a greenhouse. Lovely place. Nice little trailhead here.
There is a trailhead here. Clover Farm Stores. This is Lucinda. Hello, Pooch. They just slapped a regular door on it. It says watch your step. It doesn't say stay off. I may just have to. Oh, here we go. Lumber Heritage Region. Rail 66 Country Trail. Susquehanna River, Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. That way? Really?
Yeah.
I would think it's that way. Nuvian Natural Capital. No idea what that is. Punxsutawney Phil. See, a nice calm e-bike. It says the Lumber Museum is this way, but that's near the Grand Canyon. Huh. Knox Cane Rail Trail. No, the Knox Cane Rail Trail is definitely that way.
Huh. Well, that's odd. This is quite a nice little town here.
I like it here. Oh. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Let's see. Look at that. You know, considerate e-bike riders that let us come through, because you know that all e-bike riders are so inconsiderate. Just kind of concerned about this anti-sentiment on e-bike. People don't want them on the trails because they're inconsiderate and they speed, and has not been my experience at all. And in my observations, we're typically seeing more e-bikes than we are regular bikes.
Yeah.
With old folks on them. And these old retired folks, man, they got voices and they got time to protest. You know?
Yeah.
That's a rather ableist sentiment.
And I'm sure a lot of these people are donating their time and efforts to these trails. It would be very insulting to someone to be judged as a group.
Yeah. Well, if someone is speeding, I mean, if you can send someone out there to catch someone on an e-bike, then you can send someone out there to catch them speeding.
Or being, you know, discourteous, or any number of things that when done on a trail are...
So what I'm saying is, we're here, we're geared, get over it. All I had to do is make a comment on how long my battery was lasting before it would poop out on me. But it's weird because normally it gives a series of 7 beeps when the battery's done. It's not doing that anymore. Gonna pass you on your left? Coming up on your left. All right. Nice.
This is beautiful. Oh, look at all the zinnias over there growing.
Wow. See, I'm wondering, you know, there's a thing when you publish your movies onto YouTube where it says, "Are kids in this video? Do kids appear in this video?" So we go through a section like that. Am I allowed to use that footage there with those kids?
I don't know.
I don't know. And if I decide to, then I will find a way to fuzz out their faces. I don't know how you do that yet, but I'll figure it out.
Wow, that little grape place is cute.
Mostly because I didn't want my kids' faces on the internet. And I know everyone now puts their kids' faces all over Facebook and sends them out, and that's fine. If you want to do that with your kids, that's fine, but I'm not going to do that even if it's not my kids.
Right. That's wise.
have to see if there's a way I can fuzz out their faces. We are at the trailhead already. I can't believe we're in Marion already. That was a very quick trip. So this is the end, or the beginning of the trail. It does go that way, a little more primitive. You just want to hang out here?
Homemade lunch meats.
You're just going to hang out here? I'm going to...
You go explore. That does not look like I want to ride on.
I do. I gotta see. I know about where it should come out over here, but I've not been able to find it when I drive over that way. I want to see. And it just gets more and more primitive. The floor is kind of grassy and almost sort of level. This is just all rocks. Ugh. Okay. One out a little bit here. Goes out to the road here. Oh. See, I thought it went into a little business area just up there that we've gone to. Okay, well, turn here. I will. A lot of folks like to mountain bike. I probably would have when I was younger. Knox Cane Rail.
Greenway?
Hello.
Yeah, Western Reserve Greenway goes from what, Ashtabula down to Orville?
Oh, way past Orville.
Where? Never been.
Down to maybe Niles or Warren.
Okay. It's beautiful. So how far does it go?
Sligo.
Really?
No.
But that's where it's headed, right?
It goes 0.7 miles. You would have hated it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go.
Oh,
Because I don't like things to touch my lap.
Remember the Chautauqua Trail?
Oh, that's it?
No. Makes the Chautauqua Trail look good.
No, I'm never going.
No.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. And as you can see, I got rid of my shirt.
You still have a shirt on.
Well, I got rid of my black shirt.
Ah.
Can you-
Are you going topless?
Nope.
This is Marianne. I kept calling it Marion. Marianne. And it goes to Marionville.
So I'm showing 12.9 and you're probably showing 13.5?
14.3.
Oh. Oh, you're right. I wouldn't have liked it. I would have been complaining in my mind.
Oh, and in your mouth.
In my, okay, it was that bad, huh?
Yeah, you'd have hated it.
Okay.
Yeah. And now that I've done it, it just, do you know where the, probably not, there's a billboard for rustic campground.
Oh,
Along
yeah,
60.
I know where that is.
It stops right at that sign.
Huh, okay.
That's where the turn, and there's like no way that it looks like it would continue.
Huh.
I mean, if it continues maybe further along 66, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the original rail line.
Okay.
If it followed down 66, I don't know. There are a ton of railroad ties thrown to the side, just like there are throughout the whole thing.
Okay.
Really doesn't make any sense for them to go and pave it right now because it doesn't connect through to anything.
Right. We're just going to pass you on your left. Sorry. Very slowly.
Okay? Don't fall.
How you doing? GoPro on, huh?
Uh-huh.
You have a great day.
Yeah, a little too far away from the walker. Whipped it around a little quickly. The critiques of an OT, a stranger in the woods, using a walker.
Life-altering event.
Yeah, we are. I see it every day. And I try to teach those that who are already on the road how to avoid it. And most of them poo-poo me. I'll be fine. And what I tell folks is, you know what? 99.9 times you're going to do something stupid, you're going to be fine. But all it takes is that one time. And then you'll have a life-altering event. Persuade some people, doesn't persuade others. Oh, they made it out of railroad tie. I didn't notice that on the way down.
Ah, I didn't either.
That's cool.
Well, heck, now that I'm moving, I'm thinking, maybe I should have kept that black one on because I just was sitting there in the sunshine. I think I might stop up here and go ahead and put it back on.
Well, then you'll just have to pedal harder to catch up to me.
No, I'll wait a little bit. Because this gal was...
Gonna pull over here?
Yeah.
All right.
Hello again. Can I take a picture with them?
That would be great.
Yeah.
Railroad ties under the asphalt.
I wonder why they just left them here.
Makes me think of the boxcar children.
Yeah.
I know we stopped on the other way, but I gotta climb on the caboose. I want to see it. I dig the signal up there, the Western Union sign, Wells Fargo. Nice kiosk here. Now it says watch your step. It doesn't say keep off. Warning video camera. And well, there's a operating employees are prohibited from all conditions from occupying the roof of this caboose. The sign says stay off the roof. The employees are not allowed on the roof.
Well, it does have a ladder that goes the whole way up to the roof.
Yeah, but it's meant for the railroad employees. It seems like it is. Maybe it's not. What do I know? Windows are all fogged. Just as operating employees. If it said stay off, I would stay off, but it doesn't. It says watch your step. Door. Oh, it's intact. I don't know if you can see in there. How much my hands are in the way. Oh, a bed there. Seated area. Oh, a bed over there. It's intact.
Is it really?
Yeah. Tractor going over the trail there. What do you think? The original hotel? I don't think tractors are required to use diesel emission fluid. I think that went through what, a minute ago?
You can still smell it.
And it's still strong.
You can still taste it. I think this trail is definitely a destination trail.
It absolutely is, and I was really thinking that after last week that this would be just a little more.
My phone's ringing.
Okay. Good place there in the woods. So as I was saying, when we, I thought when we would come this way that it would not be as nice as it is because it's so close to the highway, but it has been so very colorful.
It has been.
Look at the timing as we come across the stretch here.
Yep. Just so beautiful. And you got to see another caboose. You got to
see a
trailblaze
caboose.
a little bit, even though I didn't go with you. Just call Fred.
Now it's also nice to come out into the sun and be refreshed by it and not feel like your skin's getting baked off your body.
Yes, always a plus. That one comes.
Patent accounting.
Oh, that's a pretty picture right there. Just looking at the tree line. Beautiful place here.
There's a park right over there.
What a great trail.
All right, what say you, sweetheart?
25.7.
I got 27.2.
Wow.
And there are spider webs all over my bike. Just from this ride. So what are your thoughts?
Oh, I loved it. I love this trail. I could
Great
easily
trail,
live on
beautiful
this trail.
Oh man. All right, there you go. Beautiful trail. She could live on it. Got the length of it from Marianne to Marionville. I got nothing to add. Well, they.